Hello and welcome to One Big Pile of Movies. My name is Matt.
I'm Christiaan.
And we are here to watch a couple of movies. We're just searching the bottom of the barrel, maybe looking under the barrel and seeing what we can find and seeing what they have to say and if there is anything worth checking out. Whether there is or not, we're going to check it out anyway and let you know about it.
Yep, we're very we're very excited about this.
Well, we'll just see what we can take from these. And with that being said, the movie tonight is called Omega Doom.
Woo!
I know nothing about this movie. I was just passing through the movies online and it looked interesting enough.
Well, there was one thing in the description that made us very excited.
Yeah, in the description, it mentioned something about laser boomerangs and cyborgs, and I was like, okay, I'm on board.
Let's do it.
Let's see what that means.
It's got to be better than Satan.
The devil. He's loose again.
And so what do you think we'll do? We'll take notes.
Yes.
And then we'll go over it at the end. But some of the questions we're going to ask, like what worked, what didn't work, and then we'll kind of go through a recap of it, and then we'll give it big pile of movies, depending on things.
So what do you think Omega Doom is going to be about?
I think it's going to be 1997. It is probably going to be a Matrix. We're going to see a lot of Matrix-y nods.
I was going to say that, but it is 97, so that's pre-Matrix for a couple of years. But it looks 90s. I'm hoping for some good 90s cheese. 84 minutes.
This is going to be great. I'm very excited. And it's supposed to be suspense. And I am in suspense to see how good of a movie this is. It's included with Prime, so we know that it's a top quality thing.
Oh!
This is the worst. This is just so terrible. Everything
Hurts.
Why are we doing this? Oh man.
And death shall have no dominion. Dead men naked, they shall be one, with the man in the wind and the west moon.
Okay. Omega Doom. Who is Omega Doom? What is Omega Doom? And why is Omega Doom?
Those are great questions to ask. But the real question we should ask is, how is Omega Doom?
Well, he's dull.
Dull.
Your report here says that you are an extremely dull person, tedious company, and irrepressibly drab and awful.
So the movie starts off with a quote from a poem, and which is kind of interesting way to start. And then you've got this fight, and the Omega Doom gets shot, and it shoots right in his programming, and it causes his programming to get fried.
The bullet struck Doom in his program, destroying his memory and prime directives.
This is totally Terminator 2 vibes. If something steps on that, we know for sure it is a... There it is. As the head.
We've got Omega Doom. He walks into this town. He sees that there are two factions of robot people. And you know they're robots because when they move a little stiffly and they have sound effects when they move.
Every movement.
So how's the weather down there? Well, looks like we might be in for some snow.
Considering we're in a nuclear winter, I'd say chances are pretty good.
You're looking for action, aren't you?
Looks like you've had about enough.
This head is annoying. This head is very annoying already.
So we've got the ROMs, which are the Trinity from the Matrix looking folk.
They're top of the line.
Then there are the droids, which are the older hardware. They just look like, they came off the set of Mad Max or something.
When you've got your ROMs on one side, they love to kill. You've got your droids on the other, they hate the ROMs. So the question is, why aren't they fighting?
What's on your mind?
Well, I always pace when I think, and right now all I can do is roll. Now, if I could only find somebody to help me out.
Nah. Somebody.
Once told me the world is gonna roll me. Now we've got the head, who is a head without a body.
Yep.
Yeah, he ain't got no body.
Nope.
And nobody cares for,
You got the ROMs in one building and the droids in another building, and they kind of just sit there and watch, and then if one of them makes a mistake, then they'll kill the other one. So they're kind of in this stalemate.
They're both here looking for a treasure. Guns.
Guns.
A mountain of it. Supposedly buried right around here. Neither side knows exactly where the guns are buried. Each side seems to have clues that the other doesn't. You see, they hated each other during the war. And yet here they sit, watching, waiting, watching, waiting, watching, waiting, watching, waiting.
This is like Harvey Korman in the holiday special.
Remember.
The ROMs and the droids got here just about the same time. Being what they are, they of course immediately started slaughtering one another. After a while, there weren't too many of them left. So now they sit around, waiting for the other to make the first move to find the treasure.
The head guy got put on a body. Is this an attempt to, supposed to be funny?
Rather endearing.
Went on way too long. It was too repetitive. Anyway.
Again. Thank you.
Cut it out, Rocco! Leave the head alone!
Omega Doom's like, hey, I'm gonna go over to the ROMs and go and talk with them and tell them I know where the guns are.
I thought it was like a setup to them going off to find something, like a quest or a task or actually doing something. About a quarter of the way through, as I was waiting for something to happen, I realized, oh, this is it. There were a couple of quick little action moments of like punching and stuff, but that was over pretty quickly, and then we're back to whispery threatening or whispery planning.
It can be so deadly boring sometimes.
Even I admit that.
So Omega Doom goes to the ROMs and is like, hey, I know where the guns are and we can help you get the fight, but I need one of your guys to come with me and we'll go dig them up.
I need tools to dig them up. Besides, I'm always on my own. I could use some company.
The ROMs are like, oh, we totally don't trust you. Then he goes over to the droids and is like, hey, droids, I totally know where the guns are. Why don't you come on with me and then we'll go and dig it up.
I told her I know where it is. I just need a little help.
And she agreed.
She's thinking about it.
Well, I don't need to think about it. I'll help. Where are the guns?
He sees that the one person is going to betray, and then he comes back to the town. Is this the boomerang thing?
Just say when.
Anytime. Somebody. Okay.
Whoa! All right!
And you just got the head of the ROMs and a couple of the droids, and then they're in the bar.
One of whom is a head.
And then the head guy is still there. What?
How does that
I
work?
warned you about your temper, Marco.
They're not really taking into account physics.
Nope.
I told you that one day you'd lose your head.
Obviously, there is much humor in what you say.
But I convinced them I would lead one of you to the treasure.
She thinks you're gonna convince me into sending one of my own into an obvious trap.
I feel like
Iron Face, go with him.
basically everything that's happened so far could have been taken care of in a couple of sentences and then just cut to whatever they're gonna do.
I could kill you here and now and save myself a hike.
What are you going to tell Blackheart? He didn't get the guns.
Don't confuse me with logic.
What is this, your intuition? You figured I'm going to take you out one by one?
Damn straight.
Well, Iron Face, I must admit,
Dang straight, yo.
you are a hell of a piece of hardware.
I'm thinking laser boomerangs may not be a practical thing. Ooh. Sound effects never get old.
Go get me a drink.
Need some caffeine, I think.
Oh, the problem is, I'm drinking caffeine, it's not helping. Omega Doom's just walking down there, minding his own business, and next thing you know, Omega Doom has been stabbed. It's a total bamboozle.
Blackheart, Trinity, Matrix, ROM.
Who is the head of the ROMs?
Who knocks out Omega Doom and is like,
There's-
I'm going to probe your memory.
Who are you?
We have reprogrammed you with a human purpose. Now you can clearly see which machines are good and bad, who deserves to live and who deserves to die.
I want to decide who lives and who dies.
Oh, I don't know. As we probe into the mind of Omega Doom, we get this very revealing backstory of him in that he was reprogrammed by the humans.
After the apocalypse had happened and they had killed off all the humans, or so they thought, the different models of robots broke off into factions and they were fighting one another. And that's why you got the ROMs and the droids and the drones and stuff like that. And I thought that was really interesting. And so Omega Doom's mission was to evaluate which one of the models or which ones of the models were worth saving, because apparently the humans were going to come back and they had guns, which nobody else did, and they were going to go and eliminate all the robots or droids or ROMs or whatever that were evil.
Right, so he was kind of a scout to
Yeah.
checking out the place to figure out, to assess the situation and figure out who we can trust and all that. Which I feel like if that had been known to us at the beginning of the movie, that could have helped it.
Yeah.
Like if we know what his mission is one big thing for me personally is I think the audience should know at least as much as the main character that we're following.
Mm-hmm.
Like something shouldn't be like main characters shouldn't keep secrets from the audience. Audience can keep secrets from the main characters.
Right.
You can only get the suspense element going by giving the audience information. And I dare say you've seen many films which have mysterious goings on, and you're about a third of the way through the film before you realize what it's all about. And to me, that's completely wasted footage.
Why is he trying to set up something to double cross them? Like, it didn't make any sense, and we're not invested enough in the characters to even know what's going on and even care about why he's doing it.
The humans are coming. I want that treasure.
You're okay. You're okay. All right! Kill her! Kill her! Kill her! He's not sentient!
Look, his head fell off again.
Your master started this war, and I'm gonna finish it.
War's over.
Who died and made you God?
You did.
New body.
Hey, that was great.
That's freedom right there.
So sad, probably, I guess.
Question here is, are you going to work with us or against us?
I don't want to die.
We need a lot of help to fill the hole in. There is a treasure down there I don't want anyone to know about.
Amen to that.
But what if it's true about humans coming to kill us?
Hey, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. Besides, we got a friend.
Ah!
I'm okay.
Okay.
Town's yours. What are you gonna do with it?
Is it true about the humans? Are they coming here to kill us?
They're busy rebuilding the world.
Oh, he just faded off into the sunset.
You are Omega Doom, Model 5.5. You are a machine, but you are now different.
I really like the premise of the movie where you have different models who were kind of fighting one another, because that's something in Terminator, in a lot of these other ones where you have like the machines that take over, it's like there's one hive mind or something that's kind of controlling everything, and there is no disparity between everything. And so the fact that this was without a hive mind controlling everything made it more interesting.
Yeah, I think the more I think about it, there was a lot of interesting potential here.
Yes.
This isn't just a completely lost cause movie. Like, it's just unfortunately dull to watch it, and I was getting a bit naughty off it at points.
One of so my kind of thing was the problem with this is that they have these good ideas, but they don't take time to develop the ideas, to communicate the ideas well, or to build the case for these ideas.
It just had a constant lo-fi guitar riffing soundtrack in the background. Like,
yeah. It had like the Spanish guitar.
Yeah.
Like
that, and then sometimes it would have an electric guitar, just kind of.
Yeah, well, I think like I kind of got like that Western style vibe, where like he's in the town, and then you've got the warring factions, and they even had like at the very, very end they had like the eagle screeching, going "Caw!" as he's walking in there.
If this was played up like a spaghetti western, like a Clint Eastwood, where Rutger Hauer's character is kind of a Clint Eastwood type character, Good, Bad, the Ugly.
It'd make a lot more sense.
You can keep a very futuristic set, but keep a lot of the themes of the spaghetti westerns, and you've got a little something there, and you can give it mood, but also make it interesting. It's like they had some style in there, which was kind of cool, but they sacrificed the pacing and actual stuff happening for just moody stuff, and it didn't always work. But again, given if you give this kind of a complete overhaul, you could come up with something kind of cool with this.
Yeah. So far, of the 3 movies we've watched, I think this one had the most potential.
It had a lot more technical competence than the other ones that we've watched so far. We didn't see the boom mic.
That's very good.
We could hear the people.
There were no racial slurs. And no bad guys from WW2. So we're winning like all across the board in this one.
Yeah.
Well, would you say this is a hidden treasure or buried crap?
As much as I was struggling watching it, there's some good here.
Yeah.
I would give this a nice quiet pile.
I would give this 6 piles out of 10 is what I would do, because then that's the equivalent of like a 4 out of 10. Yeah, 6. That's the one big pile of movies, and there are 6 of them.
Yeah, well, that was our thoughts on Omega Doom. If you liked it, be sure to check out more of the videos. If you didn't, just go away.
Yeah.